So long-time viewers of the F1Chronicle.com will know that I like having a conversation every now and again with my good friend Ed Bernardon when it comes to all things Formula One and all things motoring as well. He's a former vice president over at Siemens Motorsport, so he's an excellent person to talk about stuff like this. And today I've got something a little different because towards the end of last year, Ed flew out to the UAE, to the United Arab Emirates, to go and see a very special AI-powered car that has been set up by Code 19. Now, effectively, the car that he did see is a Japanese Super Formula car. And if you remember, all the way back in around June time, I did a video with Ed explaining why the Abu Dhabi AI-powered racing car test was actually a big success. A lot of people at the time really mocked it, saying that it was a failure and it was never going to work. But we actually explained that in some senses, it was a big success. And in that 6 months or so since then, the technology has improved even more. And yeah, Ed actually went out to Abu Dhabi to go and see the thing in the flesh, as it were, see it in the metal, I suppose, is the more accurate way of saying it. So he sent me some clips of it and I've put them together, and a lot of it is very, very informative. How is it different to just the regular Super Formula car? Now, people here on the F1Chronicle.com are very clued up when it comes to motorsport, but you might not be too familiar with the Japanese Super Formula car. So Ed's just going to go and have a look now at the actual car that people do drive, the actual physical drivers do, and go point out the differences with that compared to the AI car that he just walked you through.
So now, let's go take a look at what an actual human-driven Super Formula car does and what it looks like. At first glance, almost exactly the same as the autonomous one we were just looking at. However, there are some subtle differences that are driven by the fact that this is driven by a human. First, here in the nose. On the autonomous version, there's a couple of vents, and you need those vents because additional cooling is needed to keep all the compute power that you have in this machine at the right temperature so it can operate properly. As we move across the nose, the suspension, the crash structures, everything's the same, but a human needs rearview mirrors. Rearview mirrors aren't needed when you have 7 cameras that look all around the car, all at the same time. In addition, we have to keep that human safe, and this is the halo. The halo protects the driver should the car roll, flip over. There's a steering wheel, also not needed in the autonomous car. But other than that, everything you see here is identical to what's in the autonomous car.
So there you have it, the differences between a regular human-driven car and an AI-powered one in a racing setup like that. The differences are quite marked if you actually look at the mechanical side of things, but to the untrained eye, from the visual point of view, it's not actually that different really. Just a little bit of differences when it comes to having cameras there, having mirrors for the human but not for the computer powered one, and having some more cooling for the computer one as well, because anybody that knows what computers like, anybody that works with computers, like if you do what I do and content create, you'll know how hot those things can get. So the excess cooling there, the extra cooling, definitely makes a lot of sense. And yeah, thank you to Ed for getting that getting those clips together, and big thanks as well to Code 19 for letting us get that content as well. Very much appreciated. If you guys have any questions for me and Ed to go over, we're more than happy to answer them. We've got a lot of content really when it comes to explaining things in Formula One history and the AI powered stuff, a lot of EV stuff over on the motoringchronicle.com if you want to go over there too. But yeah, big thanks as always, guys. Hope you enjoyed that. And yeah, we'll see you very soon for some more content here on the F1Chronicle.com. Like, share, comment, subscribe, ring the bell as well. And we'll see you very soon, guys. Have a good one.